Good morning, this is JHS Weekly. I'm Jack Carey.
And I'm Samantha Walker.
JHD is expanding into podcasting.
It may soon be available for your next car ride. JDC's Landon Johnson talks to students setting up the mics.
Enjoy a good podcast? Well, JHS may have the newest show to add to your library. Matthew Stanley is the Joplin High School's audio productions teacher. He's also a host of the school's podcast called A Flock of Eagles, which is a play on words of the band A Flock of Seagulls, which was popular in the 1980s.
A Flock of Eagles is a podcast that was an idea that my Fifth Hour Audio Productions came up with. I was asking them what they kind of wanted to do in a podcast to pique their interest.
So what is the podcast all about?
We thought about doing some things that, something that was kind of school oriented, but we wanted to do it in a different way. We wanted it to be kind of fun. We wanted to have a fun time doing it. We just wanted people to actually hopefully listen to it.
Zoe Purcell is also a host on the show and has some ideas about future episodes.
We're going to do topics such as what classes you could take around the school. Another segment that we have is underrated sports.
What can you expect from the first podcast?
We're interviewing Dr. G, and we're going to do many other segments about different classes you could do, other sports that you could take, and just stuff you could do around the school.
The podcast will soon be available on anywhere podcasts can be found. Reporting for JETHD, this is Landon Johnson.
Thanks, Landon.
The Four States Regional College Fair will be held tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Leggett and Platt Athletic Center on the campus of Missouri Southern State University.
There will be financial aid workshops available from at 6:15 and 7:15 p.m. And over 50 colleges, universities, and technical schools will be represented that night. Students and parents are invited to attend.
Students, be sure to check out all the photos taken by the yearbook staff at flickr.com/JoplinSchools. 140 additional yearbooks need to be sold before pictures of the winter season can be posted. Buy one at jostens.com or visit room B116.
There will be a free ACT prep workshop available at Joplin High School on October 9th after school from 3:45 to 6:45 p.m. Sign up in the counselor's office because seating is limited.
The PSAT/NMSQT will be given at Joplin High School on Wednesday, October 16th at 8:30 in the Talon Room, A123. High school juniors who wish to be entered in the National Merit Scholarship Program must take this test, which is given just once each year.
High school sophomores may take the test in order to practice for their junior year when students may qualify for the National Merit Scholarship Program.
Any 10th or 11th grader who wishes to sign up for the PSAT may do so in the school counselor's office, no later than Monday, October 14th. If you're a new driver, seeing flashing lights in your rearview mirror may be scary.
JDC's Zoe Baker shows us what to do.
Driving is a scary thing, and getting pulled over is even scarier. Emma Eckhart experienced the same thing while driving.
I would say definitely know what your insurance card is and what all of the cards in your glove box are, so that way you can just present them to the police officer.
Emma says it's important to know where your insurance card is, so whenever you get pulled over, you can have them ready for the officer.
And you should stay in your car unless instructed to get out of the car by the police officer.
Officer Jason Barchuk is the Joplin High School resource officer and says there is a reason teens get pulled over.
I think a lot of high school drivers get pulled over because of inexperience in driving. They're not familiar with all of the laws and procedures when it comes to driving on Missouri's roads.
And Barchuk has some tips for how to be safe if you get pulled over.
When kids get pulled over, you should comply with the officer as best you can. Leave your hands in plain sight so they know that you're not a danger to them. And then if you're going to reach for something in your vehicle, let the officer know what you're doing before you do that.
Emma says hopefully she won't be pulled over anytime soon. Reporting for JETHD, I'm Zoe Baker.
Thanks, Zoe.
The annual food drive for the Eagle Reserve will be held October 14th through the 24th. Transitions classes will be collecting food items in their classrooms.
The following themes are suggested for each grade level. Freshmen, microwavable items such as popcorn and mac and cheese.
Sophomores, breakfast items such as oatmeal, Pop-Tarts, breakfast bars, cereal, and juice. For juniors, protein items such as nuts, protein bars, beef jerky, and peanut butter.
Seniors, typical dorm foods such as pasta and pasta sauce, ramen, and instant rice. The transitions class with the most donations will win a pizza party.
It's now time for our fun segment called Jae Walking.
Jay Gabera has a fashion question for our student body.
Say, are you going? Okay. Hello, hi, welcome. This is another wonderful episode of Jae Walking with me. My name's Jay. Today, we're talking about celebrities and how they wear expensive stuff. The Emmys were a couple days ago, and I'm going to show wonderful people who I thought was best dressed, and then they're going to pick their favorites and tell me why. Well, I'm going to be showing off 5 beautiful women from the Emmys, and people are going to pick out which they think is best dressed. I'm going to be showing Emilia Clarke, Sophia Turner, Zendaya, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and Natalie Emmanuel. Hello. 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 What is your name?
I'm Whitley.
Roz. Oh, my name is Robert Peterson.
Ahava.
Hi, I'm Levi. Jesse.
Olivia.
I'm Aries.
The Emmys were... Aren't you cool? So the Emmys were a couple days ago, if you didn't know. And I picked out 5 beautiful women that I thought looked really good. And you're going to tell me who's best dressed. How's that sound? All right, let's get started. This is Emilia Clarke. And this is Sophia Turner. This is Zendaya. This is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And this is Natalie. Which do you think is best dressed?
Zendaya, obviously. Zendaya.
It's Zendaya.
Zendaya.
I'm going to take that as Zendaya. So, who do you think is best dressed?
The one in the white dress.
I'd have to say Phoebe.
I'm going to go with Phoebe too.
Why do you think it's Zendaya?
She just looked hot.
Because I think her dress design is cool.
She's hot? I don't know.
Maybe because it's more appropriate.
Because I'm just saying, when you look at that picture, dude, she's rocking it. She's got the hands on the hips. She's ready for the ball. She's ready to go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, except for Jesse. Reporting from, what is it? Reporting from JETHD, I'm Jay Guevara.
Thanks, Jay. This has been JHS Weekly.
Have a great week.